Everybody, Matthew and Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com, and welcome to the final episode of our 4-part mini-series of Fallout Factions, where we vie for control over Nuka World in the Fallout 4 universe. We're going to be doing Rumble. Rumble is an interesting scenario, as we're about to see, and we've decided that the winner of this campaign is whoever has the gang with the highest reputation. So every little bit matters. Like, for example, if guys die, then that's going to seriously hurt your reputation. But also any money we make here, we could spend in one last ditch effort to hire people to inflate our gang reputation, or possibly upgrade guys with experience, or whatever it happens to take. So let's take a look at the scenario and jump right in.
We play and call it work.
In this final episode, we are in the Galactic Zone, the sci-fi aspect of Nuka World, where we have agreed to meet up for a rumble. A rumble is a special type of scenario. It is the 5th one in the book. There is a kill zone in the middle where you are not allowed to deploy, but that is where all of the scavenge markers are, all the search tokens are. Then you must select no more than 120 points of your entire roster, and everybody else are spectators. Then we take turns deploying back and forth those 120 points, and then these spectators are deployed anywhere along the edge of the battlefield on our edge, basically. After that, only the kill teams of the 120 points are allowed to fight until one of us has killed at least 60 points of the other one, which is worth a lot of points to get to that 60 points first. As soon as that happens, then the spectators are going to be able to join. Whoever gets the most points at the end, which is a combination of being the first to kill the 60 points, and then just incapacitating as many models as you can, and also retreating is a bad thing in this case. So no retreating, no surrendering, fight to the end. We both secretly chose what our 120 points would be, because I'll tell you that was a hard choice. Because
you're really all stressed out.
I was, because in my 322 points, 212 points are just my 3 champions. And so if I brought nothing but grunts, it would only be 100 points. So I decided to go for my leader, Reeve Malone, who's worth 95 points, and then the 2 cheapest wasters, Vega and Bryn. The 2 lovely ladies are going to be accompanying him with the baseball bats and pistols and hand weapons, basically just there as sacrificial fodder. And then you kind of
sounds like a proper rumble.
Yeah, sounds like a proper rumble, because you
so
did the same thing.
No, I got Drool. Drool's pretty good. He's a scaver.
Oh, okay.
He's been doing work. I got my leader there, Ruckus, and then I've also brought along one of my psychos, Snarls.
Well, you were able to bring a bit better companions because your leader isn't worth as much as my leader.
No, mine's only 75.
Right, so that's 20 points less. So yeah, of course you're able to bring slightly better sidekicks, because I've got my plasma pistol juiced up and ready just to melt you down. That's how you lost or missed the last game. He's coming back from that, knowing that last time he was taken out of action for an entire game was because of this plasma pistol.
Yeah, I'd be more scared of a guy that was melted and came back than a guy with a plasma pistol.
That's true, and now he's a cannibal.
He's a cannibal, yeah.
Because that's what the perk you chose.
Yes.
So he came back as a cannibal. So that's what plasma meltdowns will do. Sorry, what's the name of your dude?
Ruckus.
Okay, so my plasma pistol is called Anti-Ruckus.
That's so clever.
Yeah. Or
you're
like,
brilliant, Matthew.
No, it's sorry, the noise dampener. Haha. Aha, you get it? You get it?
I can imagine your guy yelling that across.
Yeah. It's called the noise dampener.
It's called the...
What? Because your name is Ruckus, which means noise. What?
What? Huh?
Huh? Sorry, I can't hear well after my ears got melted down last time. And then everybody else are spectators. So you got a few guys off to the sides, and I got mine all the way at the back with a missile launcher and stuff, because I'm cowards apparently. Or they're just guns and they have good sense to not to get too close to the crazy pack members. Now they are all exhausted permanently until one of us does at least 60 points worth of damage to the other side.
We gotta prove our mettle.
We gotta prove our mettle. And until then, they cannot be targeted in any way. They cannot regain fatigue in any way. In other words, they have to stay out. No exceptions. No way, no how can they play. But the moment somebody proves their mettle, then they're gonna start to join in. There's 4 rounds. Let the games begin. Round 1. Now, Josh was the attacker in the scenario, and because he finished deploying before me, which is a specific thing to this scenario, he does have the initiative token, which means he will always go first in every round. So Joshua, what is your opening move?
We're gonna have the lads go. I'm gonna have Mr. Shotgun. Actually, you know what? We'll say that he's the one calling it, that Ruckus says. So he's gonna move his 8 inches. So he's gonna just go tuck in. And then he's bringing him with him.
Running away from a plasma pistol?
I'm heading towards you.
Yeah, kind of diagonal. Heading towards me would be coming right.
Not running directly at you. Show me what running directly at looks like then on your turn.
I'm okay. So that's it? You're not going to do a second action?
Nope.
All right. Right off the bat, I'm going to use a ploy before I choose somebody, and I'm going to do my operator-specific one that lets me buy 25 caps worth of stims. I'm going to get Jet and Psycho. It's only 21 caps. I feel a little ripped off, but the Jet will let me take an extra action, and Psycho doing extra damage just to really try to one-shot somebody. Then Reeve Malone says, Vega, go get the supplies. And then Vega's going to walk up to here and be like, I got it, boss. Now in Rumble, you actually roll 3 dice and you get rid of the smallest one. And so we got a 3 and a 10. It's a radiation token that lowers everybody's endurance within 3 by 1. Is your leader within 3, by the way? I'd be very curious.
I think he's just not.
Okay, all right. All right, that's too bad. Bringing it back down to endurance 5 would have been hilarious. I really want to get some chems, but I'm going to get caps and parts. So 10 caps, 3 parts.
Snarls, do your thing. And we're going to search that.
Find more radiation. 3 dice, take the 2 highest. You got a 2 and a 5.
Oh, gross.
All right.
Because it's caps and parts still, right?
It's caps and parts.
Yep.
Yeah. So 5 caps, 2 parts. That way you can do better at the end. I will activate Reeve Malone. He's going to take the bait. He's going to fire his plasma pistol. Now you're only endurance 3, thanks to the radiation. Pistol has been upgraded to 5 dice now with 4 luck, needing 6s. I only need to get 3 of these to just one-shot you. So there we go. Oh geez, that's 4 plus how many more I get. So nuked him, and that's it. He's just gonna fire once, smile, and snicker to himself. That's right, that noise dampener. You've been dampened.
We're gonna have Drool go, and he's just gonna walk around to here.
Take a second move.
Yep.
And draw me out. Drool. Bryn is going to move. And then gonna take a pot shot with their 10mm pistol at your leader. Needs 3s. We got 1, so that's just a
harm.
A harm. That's all I was really hoping to do. Just get the ball rolling. Maybe make use some stim packs.
Yep.
Big question is, as Ruckus is hiding in the loo, is he just in there because he had too much milk?
I want to get no. We got to get your guy off the tire pile.
The tire pile?
The tire pile. It's difficult to say for me. Come fight me, coward. Much as I don't want to, I feel like you're kind of forcing me into a recovery here. Because if I move up, you're going to blast me. And I can't afford to get melted again.
Nope. And you know, of course, I have Jet, so I could shoot twice. I'm feeling super confident. So all of a sudden, you're as he takes some Jet, you're going to unfatigue him.
Spooky.
I'm going to move just to the right location to get a wide open shot to try to kill your guy. So we'll come out to here, and then we're going to shoot with my plasma pistol. Your endurance is 4 on this one, so I got to get 4 of these. I'm not going to pop my Psycho. We're saving that for your leader. So we need 6s. 1, 2, oh, we got it. We got 5 already. All right, get lost. Okay, so it's just your leader. And then I forgot last turn when I fired, I have fire and move, so I can move 4 inches after shooting. Just gonna use that to pop back a little bit. Stay more than 12 inch, so you can't jet, ploy, and then get 12 inches to me, and then go first next turn and start to claw me.
Okay, things are looking a little grim, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'll
cause a ruckus.
I'll do some drugs.
Gonna cause a ruckus.
No, I gotta say that after I do it. So I will use the ploy and a jet to clear this.
And then?
We're gonna run at you with a Deathclaw Gauntlet.
Oh, come on. We're gonna cause...
No, that's what you say after you do it.
Okay, sorry.
So we're gonna charge there.
All right, and then you're hoping...
Well, okay, so I'm gonna get moving and then swing in melee.
Right, which is a charge, basically.
Well, yeah.
That's what we call it. You're hoping to one-shot it so that when you have priority next turn, you can then charge.
It's gonna be a bad time if I don't one-shot you.
Yeah. With this radiation nearby, my endurance is only 2. So if you don't one-shot me, the dice didn't want you to win. The dice didn't want you to cause a ruckus. So you need 2 successes. What do you need to roll?
I'm looking for 5s.
5. Just get 2 5s. 1. Okay, you got 2.
Yeah,
3
plenty.
at least. You did it. You,
Huzzah, look at me.
Huzzah,
Hot dog.
you killed Viga.
See, now I've caused a ruckus.
You...
Ah!
Okay, I'm going to steal the initiative and fire you. I actually don't have a way to do that. That is the end of round 1. Time for round 2. And nobody else unexhausts. Not until you've caused more of a ruckus.
Let's see what bullheaded man can do.
Bring it.
So I'm gonna move in 8.
And then swing. Do you have any psycho?
Yep, so I'm popping Psycho.
I have nothing to defend. So if you get 10 successes...
What are the chances of that?
Not good, but you can at least do some damage. Let's do the math here. How many dice do you start with your...
I should be on 9, because I'm gonna start with 5. And then I've got...
Wind up for 2.
And then Psycho for 2.
Right, and your claw has pierce, so if you get any crits...
Pierce and Maim.
The maim is not as important for this. And you'll see this, you know why, but I'll tell the audience why. So if you get at least 1 crit, my endurance is only 4 instead of 5, which means then you only need 8 successes to one-shot my guy and cause a ruckus. All right, I'm rooting for you. And you've already used your ploy.
I don't know if I'm rooting for me. Yes, I have.
Hold on, you've already used
no
your ploy.
reroll.
There's no reroll. So hold on. What do we need?
So 5s.
So you need 10 5s or 8 5s if at least one of the blue one is 5s, which of course basically means
Ready?
you need 8s basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, you're not going to do it
Nope.
because you can roll 2 more dice.
Right.
So the most you can get is 7, and you don't have any way to.
Nope.
So you got
they don't
5.
work.
Now it has maim too as well.
It does have Maim, yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to do a harm. Oh wait, no, that's an injury. Because you're counting me as endurance.
So I think the Maim's just going to put 1 harm on
Yeah,
you.
so you put 1 harm on me and you bring me down to 2 hit points instead of 3. Bryn says, Reeve, no, Mr. Malone! Charges in. Sorry, we do a move and then we fight.
You get moving.
I get an
And then
extra.
you brawl.
I get extra for having moved in and an extra for help. What I'm hoping to accomplish here is just to get a harm on you so that when I start to beat you up with my other dude, I can try to kill you.
No,
So
that makes sense.
Need 3s. I got 1, 2, and doesn't matter if I get any more because
I'm harmed.
you're harmed. You do have another jet. You want to
do
use
have
it and
another
swing
jet.
again?
It's a matter of where I want it to go. Okay, let me read how the scenario works. Alrighty, so gonna go ahead, take more Jet, because I love Jet. Jet's so good.
Jet. Yum, yum, jet. And then you're going to swing at whom?
Green-haired lady. What's her name?
At Bryn.
Yeah, okay, Bryn.
Because you're a cannibal, so if you kill her, you get to eat her heart
Yes.
and recover your harm. And how many dice do you get
Show
normally?
me potato salad. I get 5.
And you need to get 3 successes.
Or a crit, and 2.
What does the crit do? Oh, right. You got a crit and 2.
Okay.
So you did it. Because the pierce makes me 2, so I take an injury. So confusion tests, I auto pass because I am natural leader.
You know exactly what happened.
Yeah. I am in trouble. So I am going to do unfortunately my 4-inch free move after I shoot is not going to be enough to stay away from you because I can only step back 2 inches.
Yep.
So I am going to slowly lead you away from all my other guys. So I'm going to do a 2-inch step back. 1, 2, like that. And then I'm just going to fire point blank at you with my plasma pistol. I'm going to use my 1 psycho, bring me up to 8 dice. Maybe I'll get super lucky. If I get 12 successes,
You would just, yeah.
then I just kill you. Even if I get 10 successes, I could kill you because it has ignite.
Right.
But which could do 2 more damage. But that's not likely. I'm just trying to do at least 6
Is there
successes.
harm on this or 2 or no?
Nope.
Okay.
Just meltdown and ignite.
Gotcha.
But the ignite could get me to 12 if I roll like stupidly well. And the rest of the game, I mean, the rest of the whole series I've been rolling hot.
You've been rolling pretty high, yeah?
Yeah.
See if the dice cool off.
It's time to dampen this ruckus. Need 6s. Well, we got 1 6, so we got our crit. Oh no. Oh frick.
You're gonna harm me.
Yeah, I don't. Who cares? Because you got stim packs.
I do.
So I did 3. So I harm you, and that's it.
Very cool.
Well, technically ignite, but no, I can't even get to the 6 with the ignite. It's only ignite 2, so I'm not gonna bother. And I'm gonna fire and move back to here. Slowly drawing you away from the rest of my warband, so they have the chance to shoot you down once you kill me. That's the end of round 2. I don't think I can take you down.
You're getting closer.
Yeah.
I've got one good shot at taking you down in round 3.
Yeah, we'll see. Round 3, fight. You get to go first.
Oh, I'm gonna cause a ruckus.
You're not gonna fire your pistol twice?
No.
You can fire it twice.
No, I don't have a good pistol.
It's a 10 mil, and you're like kind of okay at aiming it at people.
Not particularly. I'm gonna take some psycho.
Oh no! You're up to 10 dice with the psycho.
I
Is
got
this your
10
last
dice
psycho?
with this thing. This is my last psycho.
And you need
All I've got left
6s,
is
I
a
can't
stim
remember.
pack. I need 5s.
Okay, so yeah, you need to just get 8 of them.
That's all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So at most you could get 7 with the extra one. Right, because you got 1.
Because I've got the... Yeah, so I'm able to...
You add 1
Because
more
you're
die.
at 5, so you go down. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is not going to matter.
No.
So you got 6, so that's a harm. No, that's an injury. So I got 1 hit point left. Are you not going to use your stim pack?
No, the hope was to take you out and eat your heart and get back the harm that way.
But I can step back and maybe kill you.
Well,
It's not likely because it's a 2 endurance test.
it is what it is, dude.
And you'd have to fail both of them, and your endurance is 6. So you have to roll 2 7+.
I would.
Yeah. So the super lame thing for me to do would be to fall back 2 inches and then move 8 inches.
You can be super lame.
And then turn 4, because you don't have any more jet, right?
I don't have any more jet.
Or ploys, so you have no way, then you'd have no way to catch me. So you would move.
I'd have to try to shoot you down with a pistol.
Yeah, but that's not likely. Your pistol is just a 10 mil that's not upgraded, right?
Yep.
With your perception of what, 5?
And
And I've got 5 endurance. You're not doing it.
I think it's agility. But it's 5 either way.
Either way, you're gonna have to roll. You're gonna be rolling like 4 or 5 dice and needing like all of them to succeed. And so that would be lame. This is the last game, so I'm not gonna be lame. All right?
No, you do you, boo.
No. No.
No, you don't. Do you?
I'm not going to be lame.
Try to kill me.
So I've got no drugs left, no chems left. And so my best bet would be to swing at you twice. No, you've got like 4 freaking hit points with endurance 6. I gotta melt you down.
You gotta melt me.
I gotta melt you down. So this is my last hurrah, is move back 2 inches and then fire at you with my plasma pistol. And just a little update, we forgot that you had maim on your weapon as well. And so I should have 2 injuries on me. Or 2
Does that
harm.
change what you want to do? Because now my pistol is more likely to shoot you.
No.
Okay.
No, because you can just, no. So I've got 7 dice in total. And once again, I gotta get 12 successes. Now that sounds impossible, but it's because I have Ignite 2, I could get 2 more possible successes.
I'm beginning to be willing to admit that the luck is better than the extra hit point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh my. So we got 6 successes so far. So it's still a possibility. Not likely though. So I get 4 more dice, but they all have to be 6 or less to get me up to 10.
Yep.
And then you've got to fail 2 agility rolls to make it up to 12, and then you die. You ready?
Do it.
All right, so we're already not there. So this is just an injury, and then a meltdown. You ready? So you're at 2 harm. The way meltdown works, I'll remind the audience in case they forgot. Josh has to make a 2 endurance test, which is just going to be 2 lucky dice. In this case, he doesn't care if they're lucky because, that's not true. That's not true.
It kind of because I've got multiple wounds.
You have to get at least 2 successes, otherwise you just die. Well, you're incapacitated technically. I melt you down again.
Yes.
What is your endurance? It is
Endurance 6.
So as long as one of these dice is a 6, you have a chance. If both of them are a 6, you passed. Okay, you got
So
one of
there's
them.
a chance.
All right, you got a 60% chance. Both of us are nervous by those odds. Here we go. Oh, he's melted down.
Down he goes.
Oh no.
Down he goes.
He's melted down. You've been dampened. That's such a stupid tagline. Well, we're back. Do you know that mistake we made in episode 2? This was actually discovered after we finished filming all 4 episodes. So I apologize that we got that wrong, because as you saw after episode 2, that model missed an entire game and then came back, and right now it just got melted down, right? That epic moment that we thought was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe he died. Shouldn't have.
No, an extra wound would have been pretty handy.
Sorry again. But in all honesty, like, you're going to make mistakes in these games, especially your first time playing it. That one ended up being, I think, a little critical, but we didn't discover it until after we played all 4 games. So I apologize for that. I know we've made other mistakes as well, but not that one I think needed to be pointed out, because if you're watching this, you might be like, oh, that's really dumb. I don't want to play this game because of that rule. It's like, well, the rule doesn't work that way. So enjoy the conclusion. Now everybody takes a 2 intelligence test, and if they pass it, they get to recover 1 fatigue. And then we'll play the rest of this turn, and then we'll have 1 more turn.
Yep.
We've rolled all our tests. The ones that are orange pass their test, so they get 1 action. So you got 1 over here. 4 out of 5 of mine passed.
And I got 3.
And you got 3, yeah. It is now your turn.
Oh.
So the only reason it matters to keep going, because I don't think there's any chance of you winning unless you, like, manage to kill all my warband without me killing anything.
Yep.
Although even then I got 5, 6, 7 points. So no, you've got 2 so far. Yeah, you'd have to kill all my guys without me killing anything. But the other reason that matters is as we take guys out, then there's a chance they die and reduce the reputation of the warband.
Right. Nameless Waster here is going to go and just shuffle up.
Missile launcher is going to fire. I'm going to choose a point that I can see right here. It'll hit these 2. Unfortunately, I can't choose like a point right here because I can't see it. Looking for 4s. All right, we got 2, possibly 3. Is there anybody with endurance 3 there?
There is.
Okay, well, they will die.
Boop. And it's within 3 for the test, I think?
Yeah, so there, that one's fine. And then this one, does that one have endurance 4?
That one has endurance 4, so there's going to be a harm, but I got to take a
harm and a
confusion.
maim. Yeah, and a confusion. Intelligence 3.
On the 1.
He's fine.
And then the other one.
I think the other one might be out, but just roll it anyways.
I think you were within 3.
You're fine anyways.
Yep. We'll just move up another shotgun.
Just a round of see what you can survive, and then we do injuries. It's gonna do some pot shots. So we got a rifle here, into sledgehammer guy. Nash has been upgraded to perception 5 now. Oh, didn't matter. So we did a harm. I was hoping to suppress, but oh well. So harmed, but not suppressed. Flamer champion.
Janko's gonna go next and just move on up.
Marksman rifle will just take a pot shot. Only 2 dice. This one's meant to aim, but already fatigued. And we get 2. So just 2. Or 3.
3.
So just
but yeah.
But that could suppress him. So you gotta check for that. 3 dice against the intelligence.
Of 4.
So suppressed. Just exhausts them. Jeff Rourke is just going to move with his 1 action. Just like that. Final round.
We're gonna go with Janko. We're gonna march him up and try to set you on fire.
Changing your mind?
Yeah, Mr. Janko, I forgot, I upgraded him to have longer range on his flamethrower anyways. So we'll just throw a blast over this way and hit you.
So if you want to just...
5 dice total here. Sorry, I got 1 more luck.
Yeah. And you only have 5 dice? I thought I had 6 for some reason. It wasn't upgraded to
No.
6?
It had to get upgraded to 5.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. So you got 1, 2...
2 so far.
Possibly 2 more. So 3 and it's ignite what?
3.
Okay. So it's ignite 3, so I roll 3 dice against my agility of 6. Any 7s, 8s, 9s, or 10s will increase the damage by 1. So if I get 2 of those, it'll be high enough to do an injury and take me out. 1, 2, you got him.
Okay.
Champion burns to death. Whoosh. We're gonna move the missile launcher out to find a good spot to fire into the middle of these 2. So I can see a spot right there that hits both of them. So we're looking for 4s. And there's the one that's important. So at most that can be 2. So that's going to harm you guys and then cause an injury. So that should kill this guy.
Yep.
And your champion loses a wound. And then also there's suppression 2 on this. So you roll 2 dice against your intelligence. If it's higher, they're not.
Good.
Because for everyone that was higher, it would have fatigued you. Champion's gonna go with the hammer.
I'll pop a stim pack first and then
back to
charge
1.
it. Yep.
Try not to die. You need to get 4 hits to kill me.
Well, show me 5s.
1, 2, 3. You got it.
Right,
oh,
no
jeez.
problem.
You overdid it. Overkill. Overkill. Now it's really just, can I take this guy down? Because everybody else is just too far away to matter. Start with the sniper. We'll aim, then fire. Hit on 5s. crits don't really matter here. We got 1, maybe 2, so that's going to cause 1 harm. I'm going to go and grab some stuff.
Nameless Waster, go grab stuff. So.
What do you got? It is radiation, but it's a 10 and an 8, so 10 caps and 8.
Indeedy.
Yeah, or you can get a rare chem finally, but...
well, the rare chems they sell for 20.
No, do they sell after the game for 20?
I think you can sell them after the game for 20.
They sell for 15, so you're going to take the 10 caps.
I'll take the 10
8
caps,
parts, because that'll get you more value. Then we're going to have Nash fire twice with his rifle. Try to take you out, because it's got fast on it. Need 5s. So 1, 2, oh. All right,
yep, that's enough.
That's enough, so.
Well, goodbye.
See you later.
Yep.
And really now it's just grab that one, and then we are done. So you got 7 caps and 4. Actually, Mia's gonna go for an unlucky shot with her combat shotgun because they're down in endurance, so I could actually just take one of them out. I forgot I upgraded her combat shotgun to be 14 inches, so they're actually in lucky range. So we just need 6s. You got you.
Yeah. It doesn't matter if I run away or not.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't have an effect on anything here, because that'll be the last shot of the game. Oh, here we are.
Awkward left hand, or no, we got to do a proper handshake.
I got a right handshake.
I almost said it weird again.
Yeah, awkward left handshake with your right hand.
I'm so used to it.
Okay, so it looks like I have a very good chance of winning this whole thing.
Yes.
I'm going to get 4 D10 caps right off the bat, and a free recruit action.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to seal the deal, unless you get lucky and a bunch of my guys die.
We'll see who gets taken out, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm going to get, oh, that's only a 1, 3, 10, so 17 caps. We've got 4 of my models who were taken out. So 3 from the initial 120, and then 1 more that you managed to punk with your champion. And really what we're looking for here is, does anybody die? Because we've already looked at all the serious injuries, and even if you're absent, we're going to count everybody for the final gang rating. And so it's the only one that'll matter is for the gangers rolling a 10 to lesson learn to get the XP, which might help us upgrade. So the most important, I'll do my most important last. So, oh, that's a 9, so she's fine. Wait, that's an XP. Fine, and now the real one. Do I lose 95 points on the line here? Oh, still alive. And then we got all yours that were taken out.
Starting at the end.
Here we go. Fine. XP. Bonus XP.
Shotgun. It's fine.
And now we're on champions. Right?
Oh! He's dead.
Oh, okay.
Wah, wah. And the boss?
Is alive. Keeps coming back after I keep melting them. So we're not going to bother going through all the story actions because the loss of that, how many points was that guy?
That's 39.
39 points, and you were already behind. And I have 58 to spend, and you have 23 to spend, and I get a free recruit action, which means I can not only spend the 58 on maximizing how many guys I add, but I still have 2 other story actions to do.
You do like a barter to get some more caps if you really wanted to try to push it over I have 4 parts, so I could upgrade a weapon, because that's worth something. Yep.
And then I had 4 experience, so I could upgrade 2 grunts, because upgrading grunts is worth 5 points each.
Right.
So that's like 10 points there.
I do have a good amount of parts to upgrade weapons too, so it'd definitely be worth continuing on if this was not the...
Oh, geez, yeah. No, that's not the end of the gang. The fact that you got melted down twice and are still alive, I think that's the story.
Yeah.
Right? You were trying to cause a ruckus. And
he'll get there eventually.
Yeah, he'll get there eventually. Yeah, but it was interesting just to kind of see how the 2 gangs held up. I'd be interested to see a Fallout Factions campaign, which isn't just gang on gang, but like Brotherhood of Steel or Super Mutants, and see how that kind of pans out, because then you start to get a vastly different play style between the 2. Because obviously close combat, you struggled with that, but like would Super Mutants struggle with that? Or would a Brotherhood of Steel with like a
I'd be curious.
And a sledgehammer be?
I was going to say, in retrospect, a little bit more of a balanced team, but I like melee and stuff.
No, I agree. And there was definitely some hot dice on missile launchers.
And plasma pistols.
And plasma pistols, for sure. That thing proved to be quite the effective weapon, which is funny because when I took that guy, I was taking it for the shish kebab. I thought I was taking a close combat guy.
Gotcha.
And then it turns out he's not a close combat guy. He's a shooting guy. This is like the operators are a higher perception, but although it's agility for the pistols, but he got that upgrade like right away when I rolled randomly. He got agility. So, yep. But that's it. So thank you so much to Modiphius for sponsoring us to allow us to have this fun little 4-part series. I hope that you got a taste as to how much fun Fallout Factions is. The starter box is awesome. It has everything you need to play. 10 models for each warband, so that's more than enough to get started. Or buy 2 starter sets, and then you definitely have more than enough to get started. And it has the rule book, dice, everything. It's a lot of fun. So thank you very much, Modiphius. Thank you everybody for watching. Happy working. So as you can see, because of that rule mistake, Josh lost the entire campaign. I don't know if he would have won, but he definitely wouldn't have lost that hard.
I would have done a little bit more game, only 2, 3, and 4.
How many times can I say I'm sorry? I guess once. I'm sorry. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed that series. May all your games be without error.